With the school year well underway, there are students who may not realize they got a jump start on their studies over summer vacation. As part of our ongoing American Graduate Initiative, Kara Vaninger takes us to a camp where students are so engaged they don't realize they're building an academic skill set.
Calm down. Calm down.
Ah, the familiar sounds of camp.
He's just a snake. He's going to go on with his business.
At the Wildlife Rescue Center education camps, kids get the opportunity to explore the great outdoors with all of its surprising and sometimes alarming discoveries.
It was really scary. Some of us got really freaked out by it. It was a snake. It was one of the most venomous snakes in Missouri. It was really cool.
Guided by Rescue Center staff and volunteers, campers are encouraged to be curious and use all of their senses to safely experience the woods and creeks surrounding the facility.
We spend a lot of time when we walk the trail looking for easy things like footprints, squirrel nests, or burrows, and then it's really great to start looking for the little things like the worm castings and the ant hills and little things that are easy to find. Especially in summer camp, we go through different senses, so we start listening for animal sounds or thinking about what smells animals are using, so those other levels that you might not look at originally. And anything cool comes back to the room to find out more, so feathers and bones. And we found full deer skeletons and full raccoon skeletons out there, and sometimes parts of bunnies. So we know we have predators, and they often deliver something interesting to look at.
After observing animals and the clues they leave behind in the wild, one of the activities is to have campers make their own camouflage by tie-dyeing t-shirts with mud and building shelters in the woods.
It's probably been the most exciting camp that I've ever been to.
The dirtiest?
Yeah.
Camps, which are held in the summer, winter, and springtime, operate from the belief that if children are to value and respect wildlife, they need to experience and understand it, hopefully passing along whatever knowledge they gain to family and friends.
What kind is he? Anyone know?
Research shows that kids who participate in outdoor learning programs such as this show positive gains in their understanding of science concepts, desire to learn, classroom behavior, and the ability to cooperate and solve problems with others.
They also have a greater awareness of just the circle, that it's not necessarily easy, that some things eat other things and accidents happen. I like that they move into being an adult with that understanding that it is maybe not as black and white as it looked in the storybooks, you know. What we see is when an adult finds a wild animal, sometimes they call us and say, I can't believe I found a raccoon, we don't have raccoons. And I think that awareness is what starts the protective, the respectful behaviors, is knowing from a young age that they're here, they're around us. It's not abnormal. It's what nature is. There's a lot of everything's a pet or everything's scary, and it's helpful to find those gray areas for kids. Should we check if he's a painted turtle?
Yeah.
From earlier?
He's not a painted turtle because he has red ears and he's a
not a painted
slider.
turtle. He's a red-eared slider. Good job.
Every animal is awesome in its own way. They help our world. Like, most people think that it's like, oh, bugs are gross, but they actually help our environment a lot, so here we get to learn about them.
Visits to the Rescue Center's hospital allow the campers to get an up-close look at animals native to Missouri, while at the same time showing them the negative impact humans can have on wildlife.
I really like this facility. It's a very good place. And I think they respect the animals and give them the care they need. Yesterday, we were talking about hearing senses as an animal, and we visited the small squirrels and the possum. They were so cute. Here's a fact that I learned about here, that sometimes mom possums grab on with their tails and bring stuff over. But, they kind of use it for an arm, kind of. I love seeing how they're treating the animals, helping them.
I definitely think it carries through to it, looking for careers, choosing more protective career lines, now that they know what can I do.
Campers not only get the chance to see how volunteers and doctors care for rescued animals, but they also learn how to gently and calmly observe any wildlife they might find in the woods or creek. They're also taught the importance of documenting what they've observed, and each one keeps a journal for daily notes and drawings. Although many of the kids who attend camp might not go on to pursue a career in conservation or wildlife rescue, the education staff and volunteers hope that the awe and respect for nature the campers experience stays with them and impacts the choices they make throughout their lives.
So the Wildlife Rescue Center, it's always great to share with kids that when you're here, this is the community coming together to support this operation. So it's an actual choice, a decision that this place should continue to exist. So I think that's amazing.